Hi everyone, it's Wednesday and it's 9 o'clock and it's time for the Pam Chat. As you can see, I've decided to change the background up a little bit. This is my balcony and this is the view that I have every day. I'm so blessed to live in Florida and particularly in Miami, and I'm having so much fun living here. So before I get started, we got to start with football as per usual, which is I went 3 for 4 last week. Seattle. Kind of broke my heart, man. You know, I thought you guys were going to pull it out, but they did not. And so I went 3 for 4 instead of 4 for 4. We've got the championship games this weekend. New England and the Steelers and Green Bay against the Hawks. And, the Falcons, the Atlanta Falcons. In that one, I am going to take New England, which is the safe bet. I know that's the safe bet. And I'm going to take I think I am going to take Green Bay. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Green Bay. I know Matt Ryan is playing really, really well, and Atlanta had a good game, and it was a little bit tighter between Green Bay and the Cowboys, but I just kind of feel like there's a lot of momentum behind that Green Bay team, and it just, I don't know. That's what I'm going with. I'm going with Green Bay. I'm going with New England, and those are my picks for this week. So let's talk politics. It is the last Wednesday of the Obama administration, and I just have to take a minute to thank our president. One of the things that I noted about Barack Obama was how much restraint he had during his presidency. He had so much restraint, and that was one of the things that also really annoyed me about him, to be honest with you, because I really wanted sometimes for him to just throw down, to just, go after some of the people who were going after him. I really wanted him to, just mix it up more. I really, because I always felt like he was always taking it on the chin and he was never responding. But one of the things that I now understand is that because Barack was calm and because he was reserved and because he didn't react to everything that was said, he kind of kept us calm too. And we didn't react to everything, and we didn't have to lose our minds over everything. And I think that a lot of that is because of his leadership, because he led by example. He led us to our better selves by always showing us his better self. And I cannot tell you now how much I appreciate that, because right now we have someone who is going to take the oath of office who does the exact opposite. He leads the worst. He shows us the worst parts of himself, and it brings out the worst in us. It is the most selfish, the most petulant, the most thin-skinned, the most vengeful and revenge-seeking instincts. He has no equipoise. He has no class. He can't let anything slide. And everything is about him. Everything is about insult to him. Well, everything he does is an insult to the American people, and, we have to deal with it. But we don't lose our minds every 4 seconds that he says and does something stupid. But unfortunately, I think he is bringing out the worst in us. And so I am challenging everybody to constantly keep in mind how Barack Obama would behave, and let that be the guide that we use going forward. What would Barack Obama want us to do? I'm sure he's not going into the ether. I think he can tell us from time to time, and I certainly hope he does. But I am looking within myself to make sure that I don't lose the spirit that he had, a spirit that was generous, a spirit that was thoughtful, restrained, and always considered the consequences. I think that's a very important lesson that we learned from Barack Obama. So I just want to take a minute to thank him for his class and his poise. Of course, I got to thank First Lady Obama for her class and poise as well. And what an amazing First Lady she has been during the duration of these 8 years. She's raised 2 beautiful daughters, and they have had a White House that has been utterly scandal-free. And more than just scandal-free, they've had this beautiful, loving relationship during the entirety of that time. And I think that that is an amazing example as well. Let's talk about politics. I'm going to Washington, D.C. on Friday to march in the Women's March. I'm really excited about that. I think there's going to be a lot of people out there doing really cool stuff. Looking forward to it. On Friday, if you want to help tank Donald Trump's poll numbers, go ahead and keep your TV on Friday. I recommend the Cooking Channel or any other channel that will not be showing the inauguration. And if you want to watch the inauguration, obviously that is your prerogative as well. I think that it will be boring. And certainly a sad chapter. A lot of people out there have been telling me, well, you know, it's important that we have this ceremony for the peaceful transition of power. And I was like, yeah, well, you know, just because you have the ceremony doesn't mean that people need to attend. It's going to happen whether people attend or not. You know, I'm not denying that there is a peaceful transition of power that's going to take place on Friday. My point is simply that it's a transition into the wrong hands. Okay. Nothing we can do about that in the moment. But we have to understand how things are going to break out after Friday. You see, two camps are going to evolve. There is the camp that says, hey, let's get on and get along. Let's try to work with this individual. And then there's the camp that says, no, unless and until he comes to us, we're not coming to him. And I'm squarely in that second camp. Donald Trump had an opportunity to try to extend olive branches to people who did not support him or people who didn't believe he was doing, you know, that weren't happy with him winning. The kind of olive branches that Barack Obama extended in selecting Hillary Clinton to be his Secretary of State by choosing some Republicans to be in his cabinets, especially as a Secretary of Defense. Barack Obama extended those olive branches to be inclusive. Donald Trump is doing the exact opposite. Not only is he only surrounding himself with sycophants and cronies, but he's also choosing people for his cabinet that are utterly unqualified. That is a thumb in the eye to the American people. That's saying, I don't give a damn how badly my cronies hurt you so long as they protect me. That is not the kind of instinct that I would ever choose to work with. That is not anything that should be validated or helped along. So I know which camp I'm in, and I don't make any apologies about it. I am in camp stop Trump every way that we can, and I'm going to lead in that way. And leadership is just saying, hey, here are my ideas, let's do this. Do you guys agree? That's really all that leadership is, to say, hey, here's my ideas, here's my plan forward, let's do this. And some of the things that I think we need to start thinking about right away is, how do we regain control in 2018? We do not need to be waiting until the end of 2017 to figure that out. We can figure that out right now. One of the things that I find remarkable about Democrats is how little we appreciate propaganda. No, seriously, we don't appreciate propaganda. We think that all issues should be cerebral and well thought out and documented and backed up with evidence. And you know what? That's the right thing to do, but that's not always the effective thing to do. Because God knows that's not what Republicans do. And somehow they manage to get the message across to their voters very, very easily. We need to start thinking about propaganda, and I don't mean that in the negative way, I mean it in the positive way. For example, what would be going on today if the Democrats really sold the Affordable Care Act the way it could have been sold? If every single commercial, and we had logos, and we had stars, and we had videos, and there was a, you know, hey, I got medicine, or I got health care, or you know, I'm healthy because of Obama. I mean, why didn't we just ram that down people's throat? Why was that not running on the reel all day, every day, 24/7, 365? I have a feeling if we had done that, repeal of Obamacare wouldn't even be in the offing. It wouldn't even be something that Paul Ryan could contemplate. If we had done what we were supposed to do in selling this and helping people to understand this. What I think we need to do is start preparing 2018 as not a political campaign, but as a propaganda campaign. Not just of our message, but of our brand, of our logo, of who we are, what kind of team we are, and more importantly, why everybody should want to be on that team. We are team right. They are team wrong. It shouldn't be more complicated than that. We are team right. We are team decency. We are team international. We're team who cares about Americans. We're team working people. We're team women. We're team LGBT. We're team African Americans. We're minorities. We're team people who care about taxes. People who care about the environment. People who don't want to kiss Russia's ass. We're team anti-Russia. How about that? Let's make it very simple. We're team right and they're team wrong. That's how we need to frame 2018, and we need to start framing that right now. And all the people who end up running for office in 2018 need to be on Team Right. They need to be part of our overall narrative for 2018. And that narrative has to start going out in every conceivable way that it can, and every conceivable media outlet, from Pandora commercials to everything that they see in the music and music videos. Everything that is popular culture should be reinforcing the same message. We are Team Right. They are Team Wrong. Period. We need to start framing that and getting that going forward right now, because we do have the bastions of the culture war on our side. We do have the majority of the population on our side. We do have the big cities, the big leaders, the big voices, the big thinkers. We have them all. We need to bring them to bear right now. That is my thought for where we go after Friday. Where I'm going after Friday is to make my voice heard in Washington, D.C. And you know what is really exciting is that there are going to be marches all over the country, in fact, all over the world, that are going to be synchronized with the events on Saturday. Saturday is going to be a big, bold, beautiful day. And I cannot tell you how excited I am to be a part of that. And I hope you take the time to be a part of a local march in your area and to participate. Let everybody know where you stand. Stand with Team Right, because if we stand together, we are going to change this thing around. In fact, we're the only thing that can. See, the whole world counts on us to do the right thing, and unfortunately, in November, we did not. But the only people who can fix that is us, and the rest of the world is counting on us to lead the way. Let's be excited about that mission and know that the only thing that has ever changed the world is good people working together relentlessly in the pursuit of right. That's my message for this Wednesday. It's a short message, but God bless you all. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Pam Chats on Politics. Like my Facebook page, Pam for Florida, which you probably already see. Check out the archive of videos that I have on my YouTube channel. And don't forget to email me, message me, text me, or get in hold of me in any way that you want. If you want me to come speak to your group, if you want me to know what your ideas and thoughts are, if you're curious about what your next move should be or what I think your next move should be, please stay in contact with me. I'm not going anywhere. I don't give up easy, and I sure as hell do not back down. Bye for now.